Good morning. Very early morning today. 5:30 on a Saturday. Who's in today? If you're in today, virtual high five. That's about as close as we're getting with our social distancing. Anyway, I'm here early morning before 1-to-1 at 6. Then our 7:30 session. Then we have an 8 o'clock technique session where it's really good actually. This is on Zoom, this 8 o'clock one, till next week when we also have in-person and online on a Saturday morning, which I'm excited about, bringing in new sessions all the time. So, who. I was obviously back to school this week, just gone back to school, nursery for my kids, and I've been speaking to a few of the ladies. Some of the ladies have said that their kids were quite nervous, others like really excited, kids, grandkids, really excited to go back. And it was a funny one actually, because we have two daughters and one of them is a bit more like, they're always so different. I can imagine, you can guess. The second one is a bit more like, just goes around, like, does a bit more like straight in there. The older one is a bit more cautious, a bit more, should I do that? Da-da-da. And my prediction was that the older one would be a bit sad going back to nursery. She's been at home through lockdown, and they grow. You think about that space of time, that's a big period of a 3-year-old's life. Whereas a 1-year-old or 1.5-year-old, nearly 2, I thought, what, she'll just get on with it, because that's the way she is anyway. We go to a park, I've got to keep both eyes on her, and the other one is just kind of, getting around. She won't do that. The other one's climbing upside down on a monkey bar. So different. Amazing. So we go in though on the first day, and on the drop off, the younger one is the one who's going, I don't want to go. Daddy. It was quite cute. But it was almost a bit like, wow, like clinging, a bit like, no, they take her away at the door. And she's like, crying. And I'm thinking, wow, that surprised me. And the other one's just like, they're like, say bye. She's like, bye. I'm thinking, wow, she's grown up so fast. So, anyway, and this is, if you think about it though, a very normal thing. And then when I think back to, I know she's 1, but I'm thinking about even with adults. When you go to a new place or a different place, or you have change, it's unfamiliar, it is scary, especially if you don't know anyone. No one wants to be the new person. You're put in a new environment. You're used to being with them. Now you're with them. And I guess in adult terms, we can relate to this, not being accepted, not fitting in, because all your friends do this, but you want to do that. Could be wine, could be drinks, could be snacks, could be eating. Oh, I used to do that. You used to always do that. You're going to exercise on a Tuesday night. We do this. Fear of looking silly, fear of failing, fear of succeeding. This is a weird one and a bit controversial, but if you think about the fear of succeeding, fear of success, we have it, but sometimes it's very subconscious. Sometimes we don't know that we do have it. And the fear part comes from losing our identity. Because we can sometimes be attached to, I have no willpower. That's why I snack in the evening. And that's comforting. That's comforting to say, I can snack in the evening because I have no willpower. And as hard as that habit is, maybe the effect it has on your life, your sleep, your energy, those around you, what you say yes to, what you can do in life, what you want to do, the challenges you face, the obstacles you overcome, that's a nice thing to say. And that is a bit controversial, but we get something from it. Everything we do, we get something from. Anyway, back to my daughter. Forward 1 week. And on Thursday, which was a last day of the week nursery, dropped her off, no tears. I was like thinking, wow, what's going on? Picked her up, and again, no tears. I was thinking, wow, she's getting used to it. It's becoming normal, whatever normal means these days. Even at a young age, even at that young age, I think is a great lesson. And in the fear that we create in our heads is much, much worse than the reality in everything we do. Whether it's going to our first exercise session, because I know many of the ladies don't reach out or don't start their exercise journey, don't start their fitness journey because they feel similar. They've never attended a session before with other people. They've never gone to a class before, maybe, or they've been to a class and they see it as like packed in a room like sardines, not sure if they're doing it right. No one knows your name. You don't know anyone. They don't know your injuries. That no one can go, oh, Sue, put your elbow back. It's just a bit like, go. And no one adapts it for you because of your knee. No one adapts it for you because of your hips. You don't want to go down from the floor up and down, but you don't want to be the only one who doesn't get up and down. And these stop people starting. And that's why we have our Kickstart program. Ladies only, ladies over 40. Everyone has a one-to-one at the start. It's adapted for you. You know which sessions are going to suit you best, whether it's Tai Chi, whether it's yoga, whether it's meditation, whether it's low intensity, whether it's back to basics, whether it's no floor, getting up and down from the floor, whether it's high intensity, whether it's more cardio, bar. That'll be interesting. Clubber size, whatever tickles your fancy. But the thing is, that's just one mechanism to get there. So you build the confidence, you attend one session, you build the confidence. Because guess what? Once you've done the first one, and that's why we have the one-to-one, just to show you around a bit, show you, kind of get a grip of a gist of like what's to come. And that's where we go through our starting plan in here. So you can start to tick off your habits each day using our 3 principles. Our 3 principles of food, fitness, and self-care focus. So you can start to balance out your key habits. Because when we find the one habit that dominoes, that has that snowball effect on how you feel, your energy levels, your next steps, that's when the progress will start to come. That's when the success will start to come. And without a doubt, the hardest step is the first step, that very first session. And because of this, that's why we have our one-to-one, whether it's online, whether it's in person, because it removes that initial fear. And once the first session's out of the way, just like my daughter, after that week, you realise that everyone's actually supportive. You realise that actually you have more fun going. Actually, you feel better. And it's just up to you to believe in you that you can do it. I hope that helps. Have an awesome, productive, and fun weekend. If you'd like more information on our October Kickstart, do let me know. We are full for September now, but we are opening places right now for October, so you can start then. If you want to change your start date, you may be able to, but if you want more information about our October Kickstart, just let me know and I'll get you the details. That's Devizes, Marlborough, or at home. Okay, so you can do everything from home as well. Hope that helps. I'm going to get changed out of my wife's dressing gown and go from there. Take care and speak soon.